Hello, welcome to the review where I watch all the garbage so y'all don't have to. Today, we're talking about the wonderful Biden administration really basically screwing you over. Yes, screwing you over. What they did is just it shows just how disgustingly partisan these people can be and how flippant they are with your money. Now, this video today is just going to show you just how much they value your tax dollars.
Now for Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announcing that an auction of border wall materials will be postponed until after the inauguration. The sale sparked outrage from Republicans saying it undermined President-elect Trump's ability to resume construction of a wall. Talking about a lot of material, a lot of steel, frankly. Lieutenant Governor's with me now, and sir, good morning to you. At one time, you thought this stuff was a pile of junk because it was sitting there for 4 years. How much have you been able to procure?
So, Bill, let's call this the great Biden Christmas border wall heist that President Trump, with a little help from his friends in Texas, stopped and caught him red-handed. Here's what happened, Bill. Last Thursday, the story broke when a border wall agent or a border agent said they were moving wall. I happened to be on Laura Ingraham that night as that story broke, and I said, well, I've got $1 billion in my pocket. We'll go buy it all. Well, we looked the next day, and it wasn't there. It was just old stuff was there, or maybe some photos that they were kind of masquerading what it was. Because what happened, Bill, is this summer they notified us of an auction. We bought $12 million worth of border wall, about 4 miles, a big savings to our taxpayers. But they didn't tell us about this auction, as we find out. So they moved that wall, started last weekend, and that's when it started showing up. Fox had video of it, photos of it, and they were hustling it to Arizona to auction off yesterday. In the meantime, President Trump came out and said, this could be a criminal act. You better not do it. And we sent our people over there with our checkbook and said, we'll buy it all if it's good. We think they were trying to sneak 8,000 panels or more under the nose of the American public, under the nose of the states, because they didn't notify us of the auction. They hid the photos, but President Trump caught them. Don't mess with Trump and don't mess with Texas.
Okay, so
no
my guess
yesterday,
is,
according to the auctioneer.
My guess is a month from tomorrow, you're going to have an executive order signed on Inauguration Day, and construction of the wall will commence yet again at that point. Here is Tom Homman on what he wants now, because there's talk about a big deportation camp in your state to be set up. Listen here.
So we pay millions of dollars to get the border wall fabricated, all those metal panels. That kind of work, it isn't cheap. The steel's not cheap. The labor's not cheap. And then they go and auction these panels off. I think they were like $5 a panel. And you're probably talking, they probably cost, I want to say, as a pipe fitter, I kind of know my steel and stuff. They probably cost around $1,500 to $2,000 a panel just to fabricate. That's not installation. That's just to fabricate the panel, buy the metal, and weld it all together. Yeah, you're probably talking $1,500 per panel, maybe $2,000 per panel. And these guys, the Biden administration, decided before Trump gets in office, they're going to auction it all off. So basically, Trump has to start from scratch again. You should be, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, you should be appalled by this. Completely appalled. Yeah, so here you go. Biden administration pulls border wall fire sale from auction website. So they got caught doing it. And apparently, I believe Texas went to court to stop the sales from happening. Apparently, a lot of it was already sold. And thankfully, some patriots bought the stuff and are selling it back to the country for what they paid for it, but there was still a lot left, so they were trying to sell more. And you can see these ads here. $5 for these sections of wall. And it's actually, look, it's 5 pieces. So you're probably talking at least, I want to say $6,000-$7,000 to fabricate 5 pieces of this border wall. They may have got a really good deal because they bought so much. So even if it's $1,000 a panel, they're selling it for $5. It's worth more than that in scrap. If they were to take it to a scrap yard, it's worth more than that. It's absolutely insane. And like I said, you all should be appalled that your government would do something this dirty just to make it difficult for Trump to continue to build a wall that we desperately need. Desperately need it. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I think it should be illegal. There should be some kind of crime. There should be something they could be charged with for doing this. I mean, they're literally working against the country. It's treasonous. It's absolutely treasonous. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Cheers.